Hi, I'm Brad. Welcome to Noise Rack. Today we're going to build a noise rack. So I started by prepping all of my corner brackets, my L brackets, whatever you want to call them. I put in all my set screws, at least in all of them except for 8. I'm going to use 8 for my rails for the fans, so I just kind of set those aside. I'm only going to use one in one specific side, so I just didn't putz around with that yet. I also put in, on my 4 uprights, I put in the bottom plates so they don't scratch up my desk too much. Unfortunately I broke one, so hopefully it doesn't scratch it up, but I have scratches, so it's not a big deal. Alright, so first thing we're going to put together is we have our 4 lengths. I'm going to take 2 of those for my bottom. Then I'm going to take 2 of my widths for this. We're going to build the base of our bottom plate. So we're also going to want 2 of the sliding nuts on each of these. So I'll toss in one there. This is just to mount the bottom plate to for the motherboard. It'll be bolts, so you can run bolts through and just lock it down. I'm going to kind of guesstimate the width of this. Well, not guesstimate. Lay out the width, just so it goes together a little quicker. Alright. And then you have a slot in here. That's going to be for your main length rail. So, if you want, you can just slide it on in. Slide it on in. And just attach that. And do the same on the other side. Nice and easy. So I'm going to lock this down while we're here. Try and keep everything nice and tight while you're screwing it down. And I'll adjust it. I'm going to adjust my left to right because I'm going to lay out a different power supply than what this has designed. But I'll play with those after I got it all prepped up. Pretty easy to slide once you get it going. Might as well lock my plate in too. This is a kit. If you don't have a kit, you'd have to get the specific screws, but short little fat screws. And when putting in your plate, never lock it down all the way, so that you have room to play around. Just make sure it gets set into the screw. You got a little play, and it'll always be easy to get all of your screws lined up. If not, it can be a nightmare sometimes. Try to always have the right screwdriver for the job. you happen to hear anything, I got roofers in the background. They're working on my roof. So. This, I'm gonna square it up a little bit, lock down my last couple. This back. It's a little better fit. Alright, I'm going to move this up. So I'm going to have all my video cards sitting on this rail, and I'll have a little bit more distance to arc my wires down to with the motherboard sitting over here. So then I will lock down all of these. Alright, and that's your basic bottom plate.